Hi everyone, and welcome back to Ottanta Passione. It was just epic, something unbelievable. Just the second women's semi-final, Krejčíková versus Maria Sakkari. After 3 hours and 18 minutes, the underdog, the Czech player did something unbelievable. She saved a match point after she had 5 or 6. She celebrated at one point, but the umpire called a ball that was initially called out in. I don't know how she managed basically to keep cool and carry on and playing. There was so much in this match. The Czech player won the first set with a score of 7-5 in 58 minutes. She lost the second with a score of 6-4 in 56. And after this never-ending final third set in 84 minutes, she won with a score of 9-7. Thank you so much, Roland Garros, for being the only Grand Slam that kept, the old school rules. Otherwise, we would not be able to enjoy such an incredible roller coaster. She was a 5-3 in the third on serve. The way she saved, the match point with a very brave volley by the net, and after Maria Sakkari went on serve and the Czech player managed to break her back, there was so much, The beauty of tennis is the fact that even if you don't support a particular player, even if this player doesn't come from your own country, you feel so, hypnotized and so connected and involved in a match. There was everything. You could see that, Maria Sakkari was definitely considered the favorite after defeating the defending champion Iga Swiatek. But I believe that Barbora Krejčíková watched so much that match. She learned, because today, after a start that was not great, she was 3-1 down in the first set. She kept cool. She started, with her tennis made of more variation, with a phenomenal backhand. Probably less power, but much more constructive game. You could see that he's a player who is thinking so much. Probably the fact that even she used to be a double player, she's very good by the net. I still have goosebumps, guys. It's something, I don't know, I can't describe into words just what I witnessed. The way she kept so composed. Even on the Philippe Chatrier, I believe the majority of the crowd was behind Maria Sakkari. There were so many Greek fans. They were dreaming eventually for 2 players. Maria for the women and eventually Stefano Tsitsipas to reach the final Roland Garros and eventually to win this tournament. But like I keep saying, tennis is the sport of the devil. She looks now exhausted. She's just there trying to enjoy. Even the Roland Garros ball is exhausted. What can I say, guys? You definitely need to watch the highlights of this match, or if you can, at least, the entire third set. It was something fantastic, something that only a sport like tennis can give all of us. And in particular, I love Roland Garros because on clay, things can happen very quickly. Players, they don't rely too much on serve. Games can be extremely long, and probably only the most patient player, the most tactical one, will prevail. But now just let's hear the interview given from the Krejčíková and Marion Bartoli on the Philippe Chatrier.
Cette interview, je crois que ces deux très grandes championnes, Barbora et Maria, méritent encore une fois un très grand applaudissement. Barbora, 3 hours, 18 minutes. I mean, it was just an incredible match. So many things happened. You had to save a match point. It was so intense. And yet you find that little of extra inside you to find a way to win and to get to your first ever Grand Slam singles final. Can you try to describe a little bit your feelings right now?
I always wanted to play a match like this. Every time I, when I was younger and I was playing juniors and everything, I always wanted to play a match like this. Such a challenging match when we both had our chances. We both been playing so well, and only one can win. And I mean, even if I lost today, I would be just very proud of myself because, I was just fighting, and I think that's the most important thing, just to fight every time in here, but also in the normal life. I mean, fighting, that's the most important thing.
I think what just she said is absolutely true. Tennis is a sport where mentally you have to be extremely strong. Probably sport is always a mirror of life, is a great lesson for all of us. Like I said, probably in other sports we cheer for our own town football team, or for we are driven, by different reasons. But in tennis, I think there is so much behind each one of these players. They have to be, first of all, more than talented, strong, happier, like I keep saying. So well done, Krejčíková. She will play on Saturday the women's final against Pavlyuchenkova, who defeated today in 2 straight sets the Slovenian player Zidansek with a score of 7-5, 6-3. It's going to be the first final for a Russian player since Maria Sharapova, I think in 2014, reached here the final at Roland Garros. Another incredible story as well for this player who managed to reach, a Grand Slam final after attending 52 times Grand Slams. Something incredible. Another beautiful story. I think on Saturday the final will be full of an epic and incredible meaning. Whoever wins this final, I think will be remembered for very long time. And what can I say? I can't wait. I still have goosebumps. And tomorrow we are going to have as well the men's semifinals. They're gonna start on 10 to 2 local time 2 p.m. Local time in Paris. The first one played between Stefano Tsitsipas and Alexander Zverev, followed by Novak Djokovic, the world number 1, who managed to defeat in 3 hours and 25 minutes last night Matteo Berrettini. It was an incredible match. He ended with an insane celebration of Djokovic, who released all of his tension, at the same time excitement, against the defending champion Rafael Nadal. I'm already nervous. It's probably 20 hours away from the beginning of these semifinals. I can't wait. I love this sport. I love the magic, the beauty of Roland Garros. I think Paris is not a very romantic city, but as well is a very magic city. So stay tuned. See you tomorrow. I'm going to release a video immediately after the end of the second semi-final. Don't forget to subscribe to Tanta Passione. See you tomorrow. And I love tennis. Ciao!